3.
Very good. All right, so here we are. Namaste to everyone. It is a cooler day. It is September and seems like it's kind of acting like September, which is very nice. So we're sitting in our seated mountain pose as always. Toes you can see beyond your knees. Lift up the toes, wiggle them, feel the balls of your feet. Feel the outsides of the feet, insides of the feet, heels. And close your eyes, sit up straight and tall as you can. Give a little push to your chin, chin over sternum, ears over shoulders as best you can today. And wiggle your fingers, shake the wrists a little bit, put your hands gently on your quads. And start to breathe through your nose. How are your sinuses today? With fall, sometimes we have allergies, tree allergies. But we do the best we can. And relax the eyelids, jaws, lips are gently closed. Molars are apart. And feel your body. Look at yourself from one side or the other as if you are seeing your reflection, and kind of correct your posture as much as you can. Brace your abs. And we're going to do a little inventory together to start. So you can keep your eyes closed and just listen. I'm not going to be moving from this seated mountain pose at all. So focus on the soles of your feet. And breathe into your feet. Be grateful for all that your feet do. All the time for you. And focus on your ankles. Take a deep breath there. And your knees. Take a breath. Your hip bones. Take a breath. Your finger joints. Take a breath. And your wrists. Take a breath. And your elbows. Take a breath there. Your shoulders. And your neck. Focus on the middle of your forehead. Some people call that the third eye. And we'll take 3 full breaths there. And tilt your chin down to your chest. If your eyes are closed, open them very slowly, very gingerly. And then bring your chin up so your chin is parallel to the floor. And wiggle your fingers a little bit, wiggle the toes, down the feet. And how are you feeling today? You've gone through a lot of your body. You are aware of how you are. All right, so our hands are on our quads. We're still sitting up straight and tall, shoulders are down, elbows and upper arms are against the ribs. And we'll start with your right leg coming up and down, just lightly, very lightly coming up and down. And your hands are on your quads, but they're just resting there. And this time we'll come up and come down harder. So a kind of stomp, 8 of these. And rest. Feel a little bit of tingling in soles of your feet, maybe in your ankle, in your heel. And this time we'll do the isometrics where the right hand will be pushing on the right quad as the quad wants to come up, but it's experiencing resistance. And then the left, push and release. And exhale, push, release, and push, release, wiggle everything, just notice what there is to notice. And this time we're going to tap, starting with the right again, tap the ball of the foot, move the knee to the right and back, tap and down. And we'll alternate. Stomp. Stomp. Okay, very nice. Just feel what you're feeling. We're going to do the cross crawl, which we haven't done for a while. So your feet are hip width apart. You can still see your knees, your toes beyond your knees. We come up into goal posts. So just close your eyes. Feel your arms when they're in goal posts or cactus. And feel how that feels. If you can get your upper arms parallel to the floor, they may feel heavy. Mine do right now. Wiggle the fingers. Have the fingers pointed up. They can be together or apart, whatever you want. And we're going to start the cross crawl with the left hand touching the right thigh. So leg comes up, back, and tap, and back. 8 times. Tap, you exhale. Open up, you inhale. That was 8. Wiggle, wiggle, shimmy, shimmy a little bit. Back to goal posts. This time we're going to tap the shin. So take a breath and exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can move your neck a little bit. You're giving a little exercise to your neck. How's it feeling today? Wiggle, wiggle a little bit. Let's rest. You can go back and forth. How are your sitting bones? Feel that when you go back and forth. Feel that when you go left to right. And are you sitting pretty evenly on the chair? Check yourself and look at yourself. one side or the other. How does that person look today, right now? Okay, goalposts. This time you can have make a little fist if you like. We're trying to keep the hands relaxed. We're using the elbows. So take a breath and tap. You don't have to touch. Tap, tap, or go near, 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 and near. Wiggle, wiggle. Get ready to do the shins. Take a breath and toward, 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 toward. How are your hips? Very nice. Wiggle, wiggle. It's good. All righty. So we're going to do jumping jacks in the chair. So here we are. We're going to open up into the big X. Feet are facing 10 and 2 on the clock, or you figure out which way your clock is tilted. So 5 and 7. So a big X. We're going to take a big inhale and then come in and then open up. You inhale and close. You exhale. So exhale, inhale. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Now out. Shimmy a little bit. It's great. All right. So we're going to do some of our little leg strengtheners in the chair. So you've brought your feet back. They're under the thighs. We're going to use the body, because we often use the body as resistance, and we're changing the center of gravity. So bring your head forward, your toes you're up on your toes, on your stiletto heels, and then back, just the heels down, and then forward and back. Exhale or blow. How are your feet today? One more. And rest. Wiggle. Okay, so feet are under your thighs. Wherever you can have them forward, you can see your toes if you want to. We're going to come on the heels. So sit up straight and tall, brace the abs. Arms are against the ribs. Hands are very gently on the quads. So toes are facing forward, knees are facing forward. Take a breath and come up on the heels and then down and up and hear it. Splat. Breathe any way you want. Okay, wiggle, wiggle. Feel that. All righty. So, as you recall, when we have the toes up, we're working these muscles. Feet, bring your toes up and feel how tight your what's called the anterior tibialis muscles are. And then put your feet down. Come up on your stiletto heels, feel your calves. This is really good. Seems like not much to do, but this is really working important muscles. Alrighty, so we're going to do our test. And we're ready to do the sit to stands as many times as you can in 30 seconds, okay? Some of us have been doing it 3 times already. This will be the 4th time. So your feet are under your quads. Just feel your whole feet. All your toe pads, heels, the balls of the feet. Really feel that. They're going to be working. Cross your arms lightly over your chest. So some people may not be able to touch their shoulders this way. You can just have your hands in namaste if you want, in prayer pose, or just any way you want. You're not using your hands is the point. So I'll just keep my hands like this. Oh, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I'm keeping track of the time. And I don't want you to think to watch me. You're checking yourself. So some people may have been writing down what they did for the past 3 weeks. So it'd be great if today you do one more, or it just keeps getting a little bit more and you feel stronger. That's the point. All righty, so hope you're in your position and start. Stop. All right. So if there was anybody new today, I don't think I explained that very well. But what we are doing is sitting to stand. Okay, we're sitting and then we're standing and we're not using the hands. So we'll just do that for anybody who might be new and didn't know what we were doing before. Hands are on the quads, sitting up straight and tall like a piston. Take a breath, start to fold forward, nose over toes, feel your feet, feel the toe pads, feel the balls of the feet, feel the heels, really feel. Maybe you feel a little tension in your knees. Take a breath and lift up your bum. So the bum is going to be up about like this. And then slowly, one vertebra at a time, come up. Okay, we don't lock knees. Keep the knees soft, bounce a little bit. And you know how you did. And some people may need to hold on. They need to push on the chair to start. When your body is forward, when your torso is forward, you've shifted your weight. So that is what makes you able to get up. If you're way back here and somebody's helping you get up and you're resisting the person, very difficult. So always think, and PTs always say, nose over toes. Okay, Aladdin arms. Notice which arm is on top. See if you can have your arms parallel to the floor. If not, that's okay. Yours fine. Take a breath. Bring the elbows forward if you can. Push on the feet. Feel the feet working, working, working hard. They work hard for you. Belly is in the lap. Nose is over toes. Take a breath. And lift up your little bum. Come up. Careful pushing on the feet. I'm going to turn my chair around so you can see. And we're coming down. Notice which arm is on top. Come down as gracefully and lightly and mindfully as you can. Okay, other arm on top this time. Stamp the feet, get ready. Take a nice big breath. Start to go forward with the elbows, belly in the lap, nose over toes. Try to keep the toes straight. Mine always want to curl. And when you can, take a breath and lift up the bum and come up. Okay, so if you want to, find the chair, sit down, get yourself together for water skiing practice. Today, a lot of people are water skiing at the beach, I don't know, or at the lake or whatever. So hold on to the handles of the motorboat that's in front of you. You're looking right at the motorboat. Shoulders are down, feel your sitting bones. Take a breath and you hear the motor. It starts to pull you. Your bum comes up, belly's in the lap, and then come up. Okay, wiggle, wiggle, very nice. All right. So we're now standing. Let's go against the wall for our standing mountain pose. Knees are soft, heels are about 2 inches away from the wall. Your pelvic girdle is against the wall. Your shoulder blades are against the wall. Your elbows are against the wall. Backs of the nails are against the wall. And of course, if you don't have a wall, you just try to do this freestanding. It's great on a wall. And your skull is on the wall. Chin is parallel to the floor. Close your eyes. Just feel how you feel. And look at yourself. Take a picture of how you look right now. On 3 full breaths. And if you want to, find a place to stare at in front of you and take 1 step away from the wall. So if you were freestanding, of course, you're already in this pose, freestanding, and see if you can relax the shoulders with each exhale. Relax the shoulders a little bit more. Elbows are soft, knees are soft. Lips are gently closed. Jaws are relaxed. Molars are apart. Full breath. And wiggle, wiggle, shake your head. Let's say no, no, no with the head. Yes, yes, yes. And hold your trays, because you don't know, maybe. And gently put the trays back on the table. Or imagination. All righty. So we're going to use either the wall or your chair, if you want to, for ankle, knee, and hip rolls. Okay, we haven't done that for a while. So just bounce, first bounce. And we're going to put the weight, you put your body weight on the inside leg, whichever one that is. Find a place to stare at, always helps for balance. And before we do anything else, we'll just do our one knee up balance. So if you can, and you're not gripping the chair, you're just lightly touching it, knowing that it's there if you need it. And if you can, let go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So even the teacher needs it sometimes. Okay, so shake out. And we'll go to the other side without changing the position of the chair. So your outside leg this time, bounce. Keep the knee soft. Keep your eyes focused on a place 6 feet away from you, whatever. It will help. It always helps. Your drishti, focus. Okay, so when you feel steady and try to be in your best posture, that helps. If you're folding forward, your body thinks you're going to go down. So we don't want to do that. We're standing up straight and tall as we can, finding our drishti, and let go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's controlled as you can. Put the foot down. All right. So to shake out, how do you feel? Maybe your heart's beating a little faster from the effort of keeping your balance that way. All righty, so we're just very lightly touching the chair. Maybe one finger, maybe the middle 3 fingers is fine. Okay, so lift up the outside leg and start to roll the ankles. You can watch. That's good for your eyes. Let the eye muscles go around, following your big toe. Nothing else has moved, just the foot so that it's exercising the ankles. So we're doing 6. Okay, and come down. Feel the differences between your worked leg and the not worked leg. Not as worked. Okay, so now we're going to lift up the outside leg, inside knee is soft, flex the foot. So before you had, maybe you were thinking, but some of my students who've been with me a long time, you had the chalk on the big toe, making circles on the chalkboard. Now we're going to be in the gushy finger paint. So your heel goes around. Your knee is not moving, just the foot, the heel. So if you put your finger on the knee, that's very interesting, what I felt moving in the knee. All right, so we work the knee muscles. And we're still going to stay on this side. So your arm, your hand is on the outside of the leg now. Your foot is soft, leg is soft. Standing knee, planted leg, knee is soft. We have finger paint on the knee. And we're going to make the biggest circles we can make. And if you can and want to, graze the floor with your foot. Now the hand comes onto the inside of the thigh, so you can really push back, and you're trying to keep your torso up and rest. So out, wiggle a little bit. How are you feeling? Okay, so we're going to go to the other side. I'll move the chair around this way. The leg. Bounce. Turn your palm forward. This hand is just barely touching the chair, but you know it's there if you need it. Or the wall. If you want to use the wall, that's great. Okay, so standing knee is soft. Find your place to stare at before we start. And then focus on your big toe. You can hold your thigh if you like. Just bounce on that standing knee one more time. And check the standing toes. Try to keep them flat. Okay, so the chalk is on the big toe. We're going to do 6 circles. Making the biggest circles you can, and nothing else is moving, just my foot. Okay, and then 6 in the other direction. This should tire out your ankles. When your ankles are tired, they've been worked. Okay, was that 6? I'm not sure. Check it out. Just rest. Feel how tired that leg is. Mine is. All righty. Standing knee is soft. Standing toes are as straight as they can be. Hold onto the leg we're working on, which is the opposite leg from before. Flex the foot. So that means your heel is facing down and making the big circles with the finger paint. 4 in one direction, 4 in the other. And put your leg down. Bounce a little bit. Okay, how are your abs doing? Standing knee is soft. Other hand is on the outside of the knee. So we're starting to make our big hip circles, grazing the floor with your toes, if you can, and then back as much as you can. And of course, one side is different from the other. Okay, so wiggle, wiggle, close your eyes, bounce a little bit, just rest, standing. And feel your heart rate has increased probably. All right, so I'm going to do my chair on this side because I usually do it the other way. It's good for the brain to change your habits. So if you're used to sitting on one side, watching TV, you probably are, you probably have a favorite chair. Sometimes go to the other side. So your body has to look in a different way. And of course, with your habitual and non-habitual, which we'll do a little bit more later, try to always use your non-habitual hand for things. All right, so here we are facing the chair, or if you would like to use a wall, I love walls. Walls are great. So your toes are facing forward. Knees are soft. Toes might be slightly pigeon-toed. That's good for the inside thigh muscles. And just stand, feel that you're pretty straight and tall. Okay, so we're going to do the cat and cow, which we haven't done for a while. We didn't do today for sure. So here we are in table pose. All right, this is down dog. This is more table. Okay, so we're going to be in table pose here. and your kind of your face is at the back of the chair, your hands are on the back of the chair, top. Okay, so in this position, your belly wants to drop. Hold it up. So it's holding the top of your table. All right, so now we're going to come forward into plank, where your head comes up and you look at the ceiling. Your heels are still down if they can be, and then head comes down to the chair. All righty? So now for cat and cow, we're bending the knees, bringing the chin up. You're in a little squat like this, and then round the back for the angry cat. So you come up, your belly drops. You look up at the ceiling, you exhale or blow. Do this one more time. Nice big inhale it, and then exhale. And step back, come into down dog. Knees are soft, head is between the elbows if you can. Wag your little tail. Okay, so we're going to do the third exercise for strengthening the legs that was in that little program that included the test. So up on the stiletto heels, on the heels, and then bring your 1 foot forward, 1 foot is back, and let's first do the runner stretch. So this is my right leg. I'm really stretching the right calf. Inhale, and really bring your body slightly toward the front, toward the chair. Feel your arms working hard. This is good for your arms, and you're stretching your calf muscle more. Okay, come back, wiggle, wiggle a little bit, wiggle the toes, take a breath, and we're going to come down. This is my right knee comes down, my back knee, and then heel goes up, back down to the chin, to the floor. Alrighty. Back foot forward, let go, just wiggle, wiggle, do the twist a little bit. Just feel your body. Your heart is probably beating hard. All right, other leg. So this will be my left, because before it was my right. Lift up the toes, put them down flatter, check your shoulders. Feel your calf, this is your other leg. Feel your calf muscles stretching. So your heel is down as much as it can be. You can get a runner stretch with on your ball of your foot, but not as much as if your heel is down. So your shoulders are forward, belly button is forward, clavicles are forward. Another breath. And take a breath, and so this knee is going toward the floor. When you go down, you exhale or blow. And come up, bring the leg forward. Just feel your body, however you want to be resting. Resting, standing. And feel your body, feel your heart rate. so I'm gonna come back. We're gonna do thread the needle because that's really a wonderful stretch for the arms and the shoulders. So if you have issues with those parts, you be careful. Take a breath. I'm gonna start with this outside arm, which for me is my right arm. My left knee is going forward, right knee is going back. As I look up, really stretch, grab that handle that's right there. And then through the needle. Arm that's through the knee is forward now. You're looking at that hand. And then up. And big blow. Inhale up as you open. And exhale. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale up. And through the needle. And feel what's happening. Come back to neutral. Feel what happened with your hips. We're doing a lot of hip flexor motions. Okay? Knees are soft. You haven't moved really. Although you can to relax and get ready and come back to this position. Okay, so other arm, opposite knee goes forward as this is my left arm comes up and through the needle. Left knee goes forward. Left arm comes up, right knee is forward. Big inhale and one more time up and through, up and through. You know what's happening right here. A lot of work, and a lot of work for your glutes too. So come up, step forward, shake out a little bit, and close your eyes, palms up. Can be backs of your hands can be on the chair. Great. Okay, so the three little exercises are up on the toes 10 times, up on the heels 10 times, and the split squats 10 on each side if you can. Should really help your legs to be stronger. All right, so something else we haven't done for a while. I'm gonna bring my chair back because I'm going to use my wall, which I love. Your arms might be a little tired now, mine are, but we're going to do a little more arms. We're going to do the pushbacks. So, arms are arm length, hands are on the wall, arms length away from your body. Pointing up. Feel the heels of your hands. Feel the finger pads. Feel like this. Really push the finger pads, push the heels of the hands. Okay, so we're going to take a breath. The heels of the hands are on the wall. The insides of the elbows are facing each other. Elbows are soft, knees are soft. Everything's facing the wall. We're going to take a breath and toward the wall, low, and back, 2, 3, 4. Inhale and forward, 2, 3, 4. Inhale and back. 2, 3, 4. And say it with me. Forward, 2, 3, 4. You're exhaling. Inhale and say back. 2, 3, 4. Step forward. When you talk, you exhale. Then you inhale to get more breaths to be able to talk more. Okay? Now we'll have the fingers facing each other, fingernails, but space in between. So your arms are still shoulder width apart. Knees are soft, bounce a little bit, feel the heels, feel the finger pads, lift up your toes, wiggle, wiggle a little bit. Come back as far as you can. When you're farther back, you have it's a little harder because you're using your weight a little bit more. Okay? So be as comfortable as you can be, but you're working the arms. We worked the biceps before, and now it's the triceps. So take a breath and forward. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Back. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And the slower the better. Inhale. Back. And forward. And you can inhale back. That's another way to do it. Relax, feel what's happening. And we'll do the third way. We'll do the triangle or diamond or spade, whatever you want to call that. I like to have my fingers touching each other, and they're still, my heels of my hands are still shoulder height and about arm's length away. So bouncy bounce. Take a breath and forward. 2, 3, 4. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. And one more time, forward. And back. Shake the hands, wiggle the fingers, do the twist, wiggle, wiggle. And we will go to our chair. We took the pillow away, that's fine, put it back. And we're going to feel the chair, the back of your legs. Okay? So if you typically put one leg back to do your plie, try to do it the other way. So I have my left foot going back, my right foot, this is very awkward, feels very awkward to me because it's my non-habitual way. I'm trying to keep the toes flat, hold your balance pole, keep your belly button as forward as it can be. Knees are soft, bounce. And take a breath and start to come down. Find the chair when you need to, and gently and mindfully come into the chair. Okay. So, how's your body? Come into your best seated mountain pose. Toes forward, knees facing forward, toes facing forward. Shoulders back and down, palms up, which pulls the shoulders back a little bit, as you know. Are you still able to breathe through your nose? Check your sinuses. we did some pretty good heavy breathing, trying to get more oxygen a little fuller into your lungs. And when you inhale fuller, you hopefully exhale fuller. So we're getting some of that stale air from the bottom of your lungs. Okay, so we're sitting in a rest seated mountain pose. Everything is going to stay still, except we're going to do some finger work. So put your thumbs together, index fingers together, third fingers, ring fingers, and pinkies. So you have like a little pyramid here. All right. So now we're going to let go of the thumb, let go of the pinkies, let go of the third, connect the third, connect the pinkies and the thumbs. Now bring your palms together so that the heels of your hands are touching, all the fingers are touching, and really push. So you can bring up your elbows to really, really push, 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 and relax, and open up, keep the pinkies and the thumbs together, and the heels of the hands together. The other three fingers are making a lotus. And then put everything together again, open up the heels of the hands this time, really push, push, push the hands, and then come back to lotus. One more time. Finger pads, really push so that you might have a little bit of shaking like I am. I'm pushing so hard. And then let your palms come together and move the fingers, let your hands relax. Okay? We're going to do something that we haven't done, I think, at all in this class. We might have. You can practice this with a washcloth or some kind of band. We're going to do the one-horned cow. So we'll start with your left hand to the left shoulder. Left arm is out. And you're going to put your hand behind your neck. So the elbow is pointing out to the left. But this time, I want you to really push it back so that it's pointing to the back of the room rather than straight out. And see if you can walk your fingers down your neck, down your back, so that the elbow is pointing to the ceiling. And here comes the trick, and it is hard. So here I have my washcloth. I'm going to hold it in that same hand, bring the other arm around, and hold on, and give your back a little wash with the elbow as high up as it can be, and then let everything come around. Okay, this arm is going to be tired, and we did a lot of arm work. So I'm holding the washcloth in the arm where the elbow was just up. So we're going to go to the other side. So hand on the shoulder, then hand to the back of the neck with the elbow up. These are soft, of course. Mine just wanted to block. So now I'm going to bring my elbow as high up as I can. Bring the other arm around. Hold on with the washcloth and give yourself a little scrub over here. Very mindfully, gently let your arms come back to neutral. Okay, you're gonna feel that. That is a real chest opener. Some people can actually touch their fingers together without a washcloth or a strap. But try it in the shower. See what happens. And even if you just see how you can scrub your back, wherever your elbow is, and it will get higher as you practice. All right, so we'll close our eyes, scan your body. Know what you're feeling. Molars are a part, of course. How are the eyelids? Are they fluttering? And 1 minute of relaxation. Think of a lovely spot. Maybe you were somewhere beautiful this summer. Focus on the smells, the sounds, the sights, the peace that was there. And we'll have 1 minute of relaxation in that place. Enjoy. If your eyes are closed, let's close them if they're not closed. Put your palms together, cup your hands over your closed eyes. Just feel how that feels. Warm hands on your cooler skin of your face. And gingerly open the eyes, let daylight come through the fingers. You're seeing just some light. Let the fingers very lightly go over your eyelids, cheekbones, lips, chin. And let's bring our arms up, look up, palms together. Bring your hands down to heart center. Feel the beating of your own heart. And say namaste to our wonderful Monday Zoom yoga class. And look down, say namaste to yourself, being grateful that you wanted to improve your body, improve your posture, your strength. You took this class, and many other things to improve your body. And as I say, I hope you're feeling better when you leave than when you came. Namaste.